Hi, I'm John Howard with the Butch Whitfield Group of Harry Norman Realtors.
Hi, and my name's Butch Whitfield, and today we're in Oakhurst, Decatur.
Yes, a beautiful town that was incorporated in 1910.
Yes. Now, as the story goes, the courthouse of Little Oakhurst, Decatur, burnt down and then was annexed to the city of Decatur in 1916.
Very well. There were two pioneering women that developed this area in 1905 through 1912. One was Georgia Adams. She oversaw the development, and the other is Leila Ross Wilburn. She was the architect.
Yes, pretty fast-tracking women of their time. Now, Georgia's father owned the land, and then Layla had a pretty big name for herself by this point, and she had a book of plans, and she really has helped get this neighborhood on the map. And it's still, to this day, the three different streets in which she had the most influence are now designated as historical district in the neighborhood, and that's some of the most rich architectural details of the neighborhood.
And Oakhurst is very well known for its commercial district.
Yes, you live here because you want to be within walking distance of the Oakhurst Village. A lot of great businesses there.
That and the Scottish Rite Hospital was initially based here, correct?
Yes, that was a really big draw for people of the time. It was a big open, when health was all about light and air, which now, when that went away, now makes for a really wonderful community center.
Sure, and then in about the mid-70s, right, there was a kind of a downturn in this area.
Yeah, the Scottish Rite moved to North Atlanta, now is a huge complex. We'll tell you about that one later. However, it led to a downturn of the neighborhood.
But it came roaring back kind of in the 1980s.
With the racial tensions that were going on in the city, our neighborhood here really joined together, started really, coming together and bringing the city or this neighborhood back to where it is today.
But the area is very rich in history, including the Civil War.
Yet, odd little neighborhood story about this. So if Decatur had been known a little bit better back in the day, it would have been known as the Battle of Decatur, not the Battle of Atlanta, because most of it took place here where we're standing in the middle of Oakhurst and Decatur. Except no one knew where Decatur was, so they had to call it the Battle of Atlanta.
So the neighborhood has some really great organizations, and I'll test you on the acronyms, okay? So the OBA.
That's the Oakhurst Business Association.
Great. And the ONA?
The Oakhurst Neighborhood Association.
Here's another one. The SDCDC.
South Decatur Community Development Center.
Excellent.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, awesome. Yes, they love some acronyms in this town.
But also, what's great in this town is events. There's lots of great events throughout the year.
Yes.
One is the wine crawl.
Wine Crawl is really cool. Now, this started back in the day it really was an organization of the different businesses and their spouses and friends. And they were just going around to the different businesses, drinking wine and having a good time, seeing each other's businesses. But now it's become a major fundraiser for the neighborhood. Nearly 1,000 people, or over 1,000 people, depending on the weather, because it's in the late winter. It's a really great fundraiser to then put money towards the Boys and Girls Club and different organizations in the neighborhood.
One of my favorites is the BBQ and Blues.
Oh, it's the best. Now, completely opposite of that, it's in the middle of summer. Pretty hot, but amazing food.
There's Earth Day celebration.
Great little festival. It's more like a parade that makes its way through this neighborhood.
There's also the Mardi Gras festival.
Same thing. We've got families, organizations. They all come together, make floats, and parade them through the neighborhood too.
Another favorite, the Porch Fest.
Porch Fest is incredible. No matter where you live in the city or through the state, people come into this neighborhood to attend Porch Fest. It can be anything from your little girl playing a flute to parts of the symphony to really cool garage bands playing on the front porch. It's an all-day event on Saturday.
And then there's the annual block party.
Block parties are fun. Now, these are scattered throughout the year, but it's a city-financed event, more or less, because the city's broken them up, the neighborhood, into different areas that then have neighborhood block parties. People come together. It's really helped solidify some of the neighborhoods.
And then there's Jazz Nights.
Jazz Nights is a blast. Now, this is in the spring and the fall in front of the Scottish Rite, which is now, of course, our community center. And those are about 2 to 3 hours in the spring and the fall, in April and September. Bring a picnic, camp out on the lawn. It's great family neighborhood time.
since Oakhurst is part of Decatur, there's the beer festival,
Oh, beer festival. Well, it speaks for itself in Decatur, beer fest.
the book fair,
Book fair is pretty awesome. They bring a lot of writers and influential authors from the city and around the country to come speak and of course sell their books.
and there's concerts in the square,
Very similar to Jazz Nights, except it takes place in downtown Decatur, both in the spring and the fall.
and then there's the beach party.
Beach party. So that's an incredible event. It's the only charged event for the city because it takes care of the other major events in the city. That would be let's see here, that's Breakfast with Santa, the bonfire at the beginning of the school year, the fireworks at the 4th of July. And listen, we've got a lot going on here in this town.
No doubt.
It's a very liberal, very free, open-minded community. So if this is what you're looking for, this is the neighborhood for you. So this is Decatur, and this is Oakhurst. Come discover it with us.